So today I'm going to build out for you the same strategy I used for me to build my first company called Elite Stripe from 0 to 1.2 mil per year in basically in 3 months from absolute scratch. I have here notes, so this is going to be maybe too boring video for you to watch, so you need to actually just sit still and actually listen, because here is actually the main stuff I have used, all the experience I have gotten as a 10 years as an entrepreneur, for me to give you in simple terms how you can actually apply today and for you to scale your business from 0 to first 10K per month, 30K per month, or even 100K per month. Because this is the same strategy I used for me to build 1.2 mil per year business called Elite Stripe. And then after that, I used the exact same framework for me to build company called Closing Catapult from 0 to 2.4 mil run rate in profit, specifically in cash collected in 28 days. So listen up, take pen and paper, take your kombucha, and let's get started. So I'll just take notes. So first thing is, what is the best, you need to ask yourself this, what is the very best product and funnel you could possibly design to work with ads, outreach, and organic content? What's the best product? What's the best funnel? Okay? So pause right now and ask yourself. I'll take basically a few sips from this rainbow kombucha. I'm not rainbow guy, trust me. I should probably explain to you why I'm not basically rainbow guy. But if you know me, so I'm not rainbow guy, trust me. So it all starts down from you need to choose very hot market. Meaning, what is the hot market right now that will last for a long period of time? What is it? So for example, AI, okay? Is it like, for example, TikTok dropshipping? I mean, it depends on you. What's your product and what funnel you should use, So you need to think about, okay, what is the very hot market? You should tap into it. By the way, it doesn't need to be always just like hot market. It can be like shit market, but you need basically 6 different things you need to apply. So I'm going to just quickly tell you that, okay? Number 1, very hot market. Number 2, high ticket price point. Number 3, lucrative, rich buyers that can afford high ticket, okay? And then best traffic source for this, and then not being attacked, this traffic source, with your specific angle, your specific positioning, your specific way, okay? For example, like VSL was good thing in the past. That worked, that was very good way. And then deep funnel potential, meaning like there is potential for you to make a lot of money if you go deep. For example, like upsells, backend, it's like the value ladder is like super deep. So these are the few things that we are going to cover in this video for you to basically build exactly the same way I built my companies. For Closing Catapult, I chose very hot market, remote high ticket sales. That was the market. It was super booming. Like everyone was talking about sales. Right now it's still, trending, but it's not the best way, in my opinion, to make 10K per month, 30K per month, 100K per month. I think the best way right now is high ticket business, and then basically scaling high ticket business, being kind of like this educator. But it's not like just like one right way. There's like multiple ways, but I think the main way is like actually understanding like how to close high ticket deals, like Closing Catapult, and then combining with media, either understanding ads or either understanding like organic media, organic platforms, personal brand. You already have personal brand. If you're watching this, you already have personal brand. Why? You have friends who treat you a specific way because you have reputation. Reputation is your personal brand. What people think about behind your back That's your personal brand. What does your colleagues in your 9-to-5 job, or what does your clients think about you in your business? That's the brand. That's the brand you have that you don't even realize you even have. Okay? So choose very hot market. Super key. And then number 2, high ticket price point. You need to at least charge 2.5K for you to scale your business. You can charge like low ticket, like under 2.5K, but it needs to be at least 2.5K. You know, you can start like I started for 2K, you know, but obviously after 2K, I increased to 5.8K, 9.8K, and then 19.8K, 29.8K, 36K, 98K, 250K, and 520 grand, you know. But obviously right now, I'm not charging for this type of thing like 520 grand for you, my viewer, you know. The clients buy the highest ticket thing, they have to basically understand first what I do. So they need to basically, for them, they need to be pre-framed, warmed up. They need to trust me for them to purchase so high ticket deal for me to offer to them. So obviously I need to give them value, you know. And if you're right now someone who is working 9-to-5 job, or someone who is kind of like has this side business on the side of your 9-to-5 job, or you're a business owner who is already doing like 30K per month, 10K per month, or even 100K per month, or even 200K per month, or even 1 million per month, I have deal specifically for each stage. If you only have under 2K per month income, I still have something for you. If you have under 5K per month income, I still have for you something. If you have under 10K per month, I still have something. If you're doing 30K per month, I have for you my mid-ticket. You know, like my price points are very flexible, you know? So people sometimes are afraid of me closing them for 36K, because like I charge for one of my products 36K, 35K, 98K, 520K, 10K. Basically, it's like different price points, even 5K. Some offers like very cheap, you know? It all depends, you know, very, very customized. So people need to understand, like, you should do the exact same thing, you know? But your core offer should be something that everyone in your ICP can afford. ICP meaning ideal client profile, ideal customer avatar, meaning who is the ideal customer to work with. They should always afford it. So for example, for me, it's someone between, you know, 200K per month and 5K per month, you know. If you're working like 9-to-5 job, you're qualified. Maybe you need to qualify obviously, but like if you are basically making 30K per month with your high ticket business, you are qualified. If you're making 100K per month, you are qualified, you know. But it's like basically I need to make sure to qualify people for them to, well, for me to work with them, because if I don't generate them results, I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at myself. I don't need your money, but I want to make sure that I can help you. So that's why I do qualification calls where I basically give a roadmap, basically exactly like a roadmap for you to scale like rapidly. If you're like someone who's working at a 9-to-5 job, scale to 10K per month. If you're making 10K per month, straight up to 30K per month. If you're 30K per month, straight up to 100K per month. If you're 100K per month, I will double your business to 200K per month in profit. Why? Because I have done this so many times. I have done this to thousands of clients. It's the exact same process. So, okay, high ticket. What's the next thing? Rich, lucrative buyers who can afford. Okay? So for example, high ticket, 10K could be for you, you know. For me, I'm testing different price points, you know. But I have offer for each stage of my customer profile. So that's the summary, like high ticket, charge high ticket. Lucrative buyers who can afford, okay? For example, for me it was sales reps and 9-to-5 beginner entrepreneur men for closing catapult, you know? They could afford 10K offer easily because they're working 9-to-5 job. Best traffic source, you know, then you need to choose like traffic source. So before we go to the traffic source, let's finish the people who can buy your, who can afford. Like people who are resourceful, they will find the money for them to work with you, you know? So if you're someone right now who's charging like 1K, like you should be like, okay, like it's not going to scale to 100K per month. It's maybe not even going to scale to like 10K per month. So it's fine to charge 1K, but it needs to be kind of like structured in a way that it's positioned for the high ticket. Meaning like, for example, like you are absolute beginner, you have never done any sales, you do for 1K like 1 month of like, for example, like one-on-one consulting or one-on-one coaching, or you give your license that you have basically built out, like some license for 1K, for him to see value, for him to make money, so he can later afford your 10K offer, for example. So understand that you need to basically charge high tickets. So for example, 5 to 10K, front end, pretty simple. For back end, 20 to 40K. Number 2, lucrative buyers that can afford high tickets. So for example, who can afford your high ticket service for you? Is it people who are professionals working at a job? Is it entrepreneurs who are making 5K per month? Is it entrepreneurs who are making 30K per month, 100K per month? Is it doctors? Is it lawyers? Is it technology, like engineers in tech? Is it developers? Who is it? Is it just anyone who has cash? So then, number 4, best traffic source. So you need to find the best traffic source for you, meaning like how do you get new eyeballs? How do you get new eyeballs? Because if you don't get new eyeballs from one proven specific way, consistently, predictably, sustainably, you're not going to be able to scale to first 10K per month, 30K per month, or even 100K per month, So you need to find the best traffic source for you specifically. What I think right now is the best one for you to sell high ticket, YouTube organic. I have written here, YouTube organic, okay? Why? Because you need to get like people to trust you. What's the way for you to generate trust? How I'm generating trust is I'm creating long form videos like this to nurture and to create trust and show I know what I'm talking about. Showing authority, giving value for free. Even if, for example, someone doesn't buy, it's fine. Because at the end, they know that I'm the best. So when they are ready, they will buy from me. I know that. Because obviously, I'm not competing against anyone. Like my competition, like who are they? Like who? I don't have competition because I'm niche of me. I am the niche. There's no one like me doing something what I do, and I'm the most unique, basically, solution to my clients' problems. There is no one who has scaled business from scratch to 2.5 mil profit run rate in 28 days. There's no one who has done it. No one. In my specific way. As a one-man show with 100% profit margins so fast. No one. Okay? How? By being lazy and taking calls every 2 days and selling super high ticket. There is no one doing that in this industry. People can tell you how they scale with their big brands, with big audience. I don't have big audience. There is no one like me without audience who has done those numbers. No one. I'm the only one. There's no one who has done it with so fast. There's no one who has done it so predictably, consistently, and sustainably that doesn't crash. There's no one who has so proven process that has worked with thousands of people. This is the most proven way. There's no one. Okay? Let's go back to this. So YouTube organic. What is the second option? Groups where your ICP hangs out. That could work, for example, but like for me, it's YouTube organic. Okay? And then why traffic source is important. For example, ads, it's very hard to sell like 30K, product. But with YouTube, people trust you, so they're ready to invest. For example, with ads, straight up from ad for them to purchase, like for example, like 10K or 5K or 1K product, it's not the easiest way. It works, obviously, I've done it in the past, but it's like, that's not how I basically built 2.5 million business in 30 days. Okay? It was from YouTube organic and having one BDR who booked me calls. Okay? Pretty simple. Not being attacked in this way, no one. So this is the sauce. So no one was using BDRs and YouTube in my way. It's basically a unique way I basically give to my clients license for them to just like implement in their business in my scaling workshop. Actually, I just like, I install them, this process, and it just fucking rips. It just fucking prints. So you need to find something that it's not like selling to your ICP in a way that no one else does, you know? So you need to find your unique angle, how you sell to them. Is it just typical, just like VSL funnel, like fucking ads or something like that? Or just typical personal brand with a big audience? Or is it actually something micro niche audience with specific steps, you know? So you need to find your own, you know? For example, mine, I'm right now basically just like simple, YouTube and just call. YouTube, call, that's it, simple. People create all this like artificial stuff, you know, like they don't need it. It depends what's your goal. So you need to find your own, how you attack with your unique way for you to get meetings in your calendar, for you to get clients in your business, how you can scale your business. And then deep funnel potential, upsells, you know? For example, in Closing Catapult, clients paid me 36K and then they additionally paid to come to my scaling workshop. You know, they paid extra. So there's basically deep funnel potential. There's upsell potential, back end. So for example, what is it? Extra consulting, live masterminds, extra sales training, extra one-on-one coaching, extra service, you know, something extra, depending on your business model. Okay? So what we covered here is you need to choose very hot market, charge high ticket, and find people who can afford high ticket, find the best traffic source, not being attacked in this specific way, and deep funnel potential where you can upsell your clients for you to give them more value. And the key for this to work is you need to have the best product in the industry. You need to have the best actually solution to your clients' problems, because otherwise this is not going to work. And this is what I actually help for you to do, okay? If you're actually interested in this, watch more of my videos. If you're interested, obviously you can check the description, click the link in the description, and I can actually help you out. And it's like, I know this, not because I'm just saying this. I know this because I have done this to myself with multiple bases predictably and systematically, and I know exactly to a T how this works. Number two, I have helped thousands of people and business to execute this exact same process. I have sold online for 25 mil. So I'm not right now just like some guy in his parents' basement teaching this. I'm a guy who has done it predictably, systematically, and his proven process that just works. And that's why I give my license in my scaling workshop for you to scale. That's what I do, you know? So yeah, if this was good, subscribe, comment below. I'm reading all the comments. So just comment below what you want to see next. And yeah, see you next one. Ciao.